While recording this episode on Wednesday afternoon, American social and political commentator Charlie Kirk was gunned down while debating his point of view at Utah Valley University. I hung up the headphones and read the dozen or so messages on my phone in shock and disbelief. I debated punting the episode for a more appropriate time, but I'm not sure when that time will be. I hope you let this episode's look back at simpler times serve as a reminder that as a society, we don't have to live like this. Buckle up, everybody.
Here we go.
Charlie, what you've done is incredible here.
Maybe Charlie Kirk is on the college campus.
We're gonna detain the mouse, yes we are. Yeah, grab him. Get him. Grab him, quick. Don't resist. Do not resist. Don't let your hands go. Let your hands go. I got it. I got wide open. Hey, who's the suspect? He stole someone's card here. So, yeah, I understand. Yeah, we'll have to get it back to you in a second. He's a criminal. What would you like to know?
I would like y'all to walking out the door instead of traumatizing all these tourists and somebody like Chuck E. Cheese. Would y'all put Mickey Mouse in handcuffs?
Have a good night.
Have a good night. I will.
Yeah, they're calling taking advice. We have a verbal in progress. They're calling, please.
Does this come off, man? Does this just come off the top? I want to hurt you.
I work here.
There you go. I understand you work here.
What the fuck is this about?
We're going to talk to you.
This is my work stuff.
Okay.
Mark, we just heard Chuck E. Cheese being drug out of his restaurant with the screams of children and confused look from parents. We're going to talk about Chuck E. Cheese and our childhood, and we'll do that right now. All right, last week, police cam footage of one of Chuck E. Cheese mascots was released to the public. Looks like an arrest happened about a month ago. He was let out of a Florida restaurant in handcuffs. And the footage
you told me about this a few days ago, and I hadn't even heard of this. I didn't know this happened. And this was, miles away from where I live. I had no idea.
First of all, Mark is our resident Florida man.
Mm.
And so
in many ways.
So things that appear odd to, let's say, the upper 49 may just seem like a Tuesday down there on the Panhandle or down there in America's Peninsula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, going to a Chuck E. Cheese and seeing him hauled away in handcuffs is just like what we call a Tuesday down here.
So do you remember Chuck E. Cheese as a kid?
Of course.
Oh,
I remember the animatronic animals. They had a whole band and all the video games.
With those dead eyes that just looked at you.
Oh, yeah. No, it was, but I mean, back then that was some super high-tech stuff.
I don't know.
It was kind of the precursor to Dave and Buster's, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, they just had those dead eyes of a DMV worker. They just looked at you while they were playing their instruments, and they were creepy. I think one of them whispered my social security number to me just so I knew that he knew.
Oh, they knew your social security number. I guarantee it.
It was, I just remember going as a kid, and it was just this mecca of chaos. And, back then they had a smoking section. It had like bored dads staring into their flat Coke like it was a glass of bourbon just sitting there.
They sold alcohol though, didn't they?
I don't remember. I
mean, haven't they all along? I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, what parent would ever take their kid there unless they sold booze? I mean, seriously.
You walked into it in the 80s. It was like stepping into Vegas for kids. Flashing lights, no windows, no clocks. You just blow your allowance like you're blowing your mortgage payment as an adult.
Yep, totally. You go play the Skee-Ball, and then you get the tickets, and then you go get your little Chinese finger trap.
Right. That's the first real lesson in economics a kid gets. Like 3 weeks of lawn mowing money. on the Skee-Balls, and you walk out with a spider ring when you wanted that boom box.
Yeah. And with 3 weeks of lawn mowing pay, you could have actually gone and bought an Atari 2600.
Speaking of Atari, do you know who founded Chuck E. Cheese?
You're going to tell me the Atari guy.
Nolan Bushnell, the same guy that founded Atari. He wanted a pizza arcade for families.
Cool.
And so he built a restaurant chain around his inventions, which is pretty smart, really.
In all honesty, Chuck E. Cheese was a revolutionary concept at the time.
Well, I grew up in Oklahoma, and I think there was a Texas company. Anyway, a place called Showbiz Pizza. You ever heard of them?
No.
They were all over here in the South Central Plains, and they had movies, and it was essentially the exact same thing, except instead of a felonious mouse walking around, they played movies, and it was like a dinner theater for children. Like it had tables, and instead of Sam and Dean on stage, drinking, and we had movies and cartoons, and of course video games all over it. It was just as loud and just as obnoxious. There was just as much hepatitis in the ball pit, but just at a different side.
Do you remember a sort of a sit-down restaurant chain called the Ground Round?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was, I think, it wasn't very much like Chuck E. Cheese, but still very much a kid-friendly place. They had the old-timey black and white Steamboat Willie cartoons playing on the projector, and it was free popcorn. And I think I actually miss that place more than I do the Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know that I ever went to one, but I've certainly heard of them.
Yeah, they were great.
It sounds
awesome.
cool. Well,
but Chuck E. Cheese would, if I knew we were going there, I was excited for a week.
Oh yeah, God yeah. The pizza tasted like cardboard with like melted crayons as toppings, but you weren't there for the pie, my man.
No, that's not why you went there. Yeah,
I just remember the first time I went, they had it was the City of Moore Shopping Center. It's a clever place, that Oklahoma. I lived in a suburb of Oklahoma City, which is of course the capital of Oklahoma, which is located in Oklahoma County. So they don't branch out much. So anyway, I said all that to say I grew up in a southern suburb called Moore. Well, the Chuck E. Cheese, of course, was in the City of Moore Shopping Center. Again, we don't branch out much. We don't worry about the fancy naming. But we went in there, and there was a siren going off, which was, should have told us what was coming for Chuck. But this mouse jumps out, and he's got this bucket of tokens. He gives me a token, and he showed, this mouse is showing me around the place. He smelled a little like weed and alcohol and regret, but he was there, man. And it was wild.
He was probably a mid-40s guy working as a mouse in a pizza place. Of course he was high.
Well, when I was there, it wasn't a guy dressed as a mouse. It was like Santa Claus at the mall.
Yeah.
Like
that was how we all saw him. Yeah.
That's Santa Claus. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, he was every bit as real. Yes.
Yeah. And so the mouse was at the restaurant we went to that night. I'm glad we didn't go to the one on 240, or Chuck wouldn't have been there. Turns out Chuck would have been there.
That Chuck wouldn't have been there. Right.
Right. So the pictures from the video that we saw of Chuck being drug out.
So good.
First of all, it turns out Charles Entertainment Cheese had helped himself to a customer's credit card when she had an unattended purse there, not thinking that the mouse was rummaging through her bag. And so
I wonder what he bought with her credit card.
I know what he bought.
Oh, did they say?
The cops had him out there at the little SUV, the cop car, and they said, "Were you at the meat market?" And the guys, they took his giant mouse head off to talk to him. Just great. And he said, "Yeah, I was there, but I didn't use her credit card there." Okay. So he names another store. Yeah, I shopped there too, but I certainly didn't use the credit card there, which is how they triangulated it to this mouse, how they found him. And what struck me was that somebody at the meat market on their surveillance camera recognized him. Did he wear the mouse outfit to the store?
I hope he did, because that would make the story so much better.
That giant smile and that goofy head. He's in there stealing some ribs. Taking it back to his house.
Man. We all go through ups and downs in life.
We do.
We all do. But man, that's to be 42 years old and working as a pizza mouse and having to steal credit cards to buy meat. That's a rough spot to be in.
I don't know about having to. I mean, he was gainfully employed. I mean, of course, his job is where parents go to take their kids essentially for daycare with a 2-token cover charge. I get it.
What does a Chuck E. Cheese mouse make, you figure?
I don't know. I could go to, was it Glass Door?
Glass Ceiling?
Glass Ceiling, yeah. I can go to Glass Ceiling and see. But I don't
really care. I don't care enough.
I don't look for good things.
No.
There.
Oh, man. But the kids in that video looked a little bit distraught.
Oh, my God. They were dragging out Chuck. I think somebody was taking a picture with him when the cops came and cuffed him, and he starts resisting. And they say, don't fight this, Chuck. We're going to take the mouse. What did they say?
We got to go. It's like, dude, we're going to go here and take the mouse or something like that. And they were laughing about it.
Come on.
I mean, and what he did too. I mean, all he did was steal a credit card, and that's obviously a crime, and they're there to arrest him for it. But I think they would have been laughing even if they were arresting him for assault and battery.
Yeah,
it would have still been funny. Yeah, because he's Chuck E. Cheese. Come on, man!
It's like dragging Goofy out of Epcot.
I wonder how many different Chuck E. Cheeses they have that work at one place.
I don't know. That's a good. Because they're on the phone with Brian. Hey, man, you got to come in. No, I'm not coming in.
Kevin got arrested again. Yeah,
Tyrone's working today. Wait, Tyrone's busy. He's not going to be in the rest of his shift.
No, he's otherwise incorporated.
Oh Lord, I don't know how you recover from that. And what's your LinkedIn page look like if you're a mouse? Like, what, supervisor of child entertainment? I don't know what you put there.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the interview is like when you go to try to get that job.
I don't know. I clearly didn't do my homework for this episode. You imagine? I mean, I just remember going there as a kid, like, telling my parents, like, "Hey, I want to go to dinner at a casino run by a rat." All right,
we've got just the place.
You want to blow your college fund on Skee-Ball tickets? All right. So you mentioned the animatronics, and I mentioned Showbiz Pizza, the place here, and the plains, the Great American Plains of America.
Yeah.
The animatronics were the same. It was like Coke versus Pepsi. They're very similar. There's always high school kids behind the stage making out, the kids in the ball pit. It's the same.
Are there rules about peeing in the ball pit the same as peeing in a pool? What's etiquette as far as that goes?
I don't know if there were rules. I don't know.
And I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. I just know at night they clean it out. They found loose change, cell phone now these days, a diaper. Just take it all out. That's fine.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, because you got to figure all kinds of crap falls out of the kids' pockets while they're in there rolling around.
Here's the deal, though. This feels like the natural evolution of this brand. Like it would wind up with the mouse being arrested.
In Florida.
Right.
Yeah. That's got to be part of this canon, is that it happened in Florida.
Yeah. The difference is, like, when I was talking about casinos, in Vegas, you can cash out at Chuck E. Cheese. You get like 400 tickets for a glow-in-the-dark yo-yo that breaks in the parking lot. Like that.
Yeah,
I wonder how much
and
money
you
they
spent
make.
$75 trying to get that too.
But it makes sense because it's a child, like I said, a child Vegas. Like I know I can get the ball in the 200, like on Skee-Ball. I could do it. I just need one more token. Like I could do this. Like,
Yeah,
you got to pull them away.
Creating gambling addicts at 4 years old.
Yeah, that's fine. Good Lord. So I don't know of another business like that. Like you said, Dave and Buster's. That's kind of an adult version of Chuck E. Cheese.
It's an adult version, and they have animatronics there too.
Oh, do they really?
If I recall right, I thought they did. I think.
I don't know. Does it smell like wet carpet and cigarette smoke from when I was a kid? That's kind of that back dark area kind of smelled like that.
It did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it did. But I mean, Dave and Buster's also had like a bowling alley and like really high end for the time video games, arcade games. I mean, it was fun. And they had a bar. They had a full bar you could go sit at.
So when you were a kid and you went, I remember the mouse at the restaurant in Oklahoma. And Chuck was like this chain smoking Mickey Mouse cousin from Jersey that knew a guy that could get you a fake ID. Like he was your guy. Was it the same way at every restaurant?
Oh yeah. The Chuck E. Cheese was the guy that could go get you cigarettes if you wanted them.
Wow. So we need to do a follow-up to this one day and find out just what happened to Chuck and if he's going to keep his job. Because here's the deal. I think he might be back in that rat suit within a month. It's got to be hard to fill that job.
Well, I mean, you don't spend a whole lot of time in jail for your first time getting caught with credit card fraud, do you?
Do we know it's his first time?
No, we don't know that.
I don't know.
I mean, how long do you... I mean, but he's obviously, he's probably going to get fired anyway, so it's not like he's going to come back.
Well, when I was a kid...
Because I guarantee you there's 500 people waiting for that job.
To be the mouse?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably...
It's probably not. It's probably like 2.
So were you were talking about the tech of the animatronic guys, and I thought they were neat from a distance. I didn't go to get real close. Like they were threatening to me. Like their eyes wandered like, they owed money. Their mouths flapped. They weren't synced. It was like a hostage video.
Kind of like who's the anti Santa Claus? Who's the evil Santa Claus in the folklore?
I don't think I know this. Peter Parker.
No.
I don't know. I was
the
trying
movie that
to...
came out with, the Christmas movie that came out last season with J.K. Simmons where he was Santa Claus?
I don't.
Oh, dude, you got to see that. That's a great movie. The Rock is in it with J.K. Simmons, and J.K. Simmons is all jacked. You know who he is, right?
Yeah, but did you just tell me you need to see this movie? The Rock is in it. Okay, you're going the wrong way there, but you're not selling this.
Krampus is what I'm thinking of. Krampus.
I don't know this.
Yeah, Krampus is like the anti-Santa Claus. He's like the evil. He was like Santa Claus's brother, but he was cast away to some island somewhere or something. So the animatronics, so long way around, what I'm trying to get to is, as we circle back around the outside, Krampus is similar to the animatronics in that they didn't sit well.
That took a long time, but I think I know what you're getting at.
Halfway through that, I was like, shit, I lost him, but I got to keep going.
Yeah. No, I'm here. Was that based on some Steinbeck work? I don't recall that in the.
No, Krampus Krampus is a part of Santa Claus canon.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Oh, I may not.
And I think he's still ultimately a good guy. I don't know.
I don't either. You know what? I do remember. I think they did have alcohol there. I remember I had a chance. There's 2 times where I had a definitive thing to do. I could go to the batting cages with a buddy for his birthday, or I can go to Chuck E. Cheese. And the batting cages won on that one. But there's another time I went to another kid's birthday party there, and mom and dad was over in the corner just pounding pitchers of Bud Light while we were just running wild in there. So I think they did.
What else would they be doing? Yeah.
That's not something you do. You smuggle in your own beer to a kid's party. So that's a problem day drinker at that point.
At that point, yeah. Like, remember having birthday parties at McDonald's? Tell me you've done that. You've had birthday parties at McDonald's before.
I've gone to one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, similar. If I was a parent and I was taking my 9-year-old to a birthday party at the Playland at McDonald's, I would bring a flask with me, like, for sure.
That's a good point.
And I would like, why is Mark going to the bathroom again already? Why is he stumbling? Why is he tripping over himself?
He's just enamored with the moment. It's just
right.
Yeah, I did go to one of those McDonald's parties sucked. I don't know what the hype was on that. No video games.
I disagree. I had a lot of fun at those as a kid. I used to really look forward to those.
Well, there was a McDonald's in Oklahoma City that was right on I-35, and they had the indoor playland, and they had that plastic creepy tree. Remember that?
Yeah, it was hollow.
Yeah, it had that smile.
Yeah.
And we'd go outside to those playlands. They part of it was outside, and you'd climb through Mayor McCheese's griddle hot head. It's pretty fun. It was a good time.
Those were fun. I miss those.
Well, look, we survived it. It gave us character. Today's kids get iPads. We got, like I said, we got hepatitis from the ball pits, and we're better off for it.
Except we didn't. We just got we got hepatitis immune from those ball pits.
That's true. Yeah. That's why kids are so delicate now, because they didn't get thrown
little flowers now, man. I mean, the kids aren't even allowed to go out in the backyard and eat dirt anymore.
That's a shame. I know. I knew someone.
Dirt's good.
Dirt's not bad. Grass, when you're playing sandlot football and you get a face full of grass, your mouth is open.
Oh my God. This is funny. I remember being a tiny little kid out in the backyard. I can't believe I'm even telling you the story. I was like maybe 3 or 4. I'm surprised I even remember this. And I was in the backyard playing in a little kiddie pool, and I had to pee. So I just pulled my shorts down all the way to my feet, started peeing in the pool, in the little kiddie pool, right?
Why not?
And I'm like, wow, I got to get a better look. So I aimed it right at my face.
Is there 8mm footage of this?
God, I wish there was.
Oh my God.
But you're right about 8mm. That definitely comes into play here in the story.
I think we're done. I think that did it. I think we wrapped this up nicely. That's it, folks. We did it. We told the story of the mouse and Chuck E. Cheese. Great memories. And if you got any of your own, please contact us. Send us a note. We're on Facebook, X. Shut up, Mark. We're on all the socials.
Thanks for making me remember that. It's been a while since I've remembered that. I mean, thank you.
Well,
seriously.
Thanks for making us all remember that. Anyway, back to this. Send us a note. We're going. You're an imbecile.
That's a true story.
There's no part of me that doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
We're gonna detain the mouse, see? Yes, we are. Yeah, grab him. Get him. Yeah.